Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a quick update on the back and forth between Amy Duggar King and the one and only Katie Joy. For those of you who are not up to speed on this situation, I do have another video breaking down all the tea, so if you want to go and check it out, I will leave it linked in the description down below. But as some of you may know, Katie Joy has spent quite a bit of time talking about how her and Amy Duggar King are such good friends and that they talk on a daily basis. We also know that Amy Duggar King is one of her many sources for the Duggars, and Katie Joy has just always spoken so highly of Amy Duggar King. Recently, however, a situation occurred that really tested their friendship, or lack thereof. The irony in this is that for once, Katie Joy is not the one being extremely vocal. In fact, it's Amy Duggar King herself that's spilling all the tea. Usually in a situation like this, I would feel very empathetic for someone who was being thrown under the bus or the blame being put on them for whatever reason. But I am a firm believer, whatever you put into this world, you get back in tenfold, honey. And that is what's happening in this situation for Katie Joy. Like I said in my last video, in my personal opinion, Katie Joy is not to blame for the things that Amy has been doing recently. Katie Joy did not make Amy Duggar get on a live and make very insensitive jokes about Southern people. Amy did that on her own accord, and it does not matter if she did it because of information Katie Joy gave her or not. It showed her true colors, and that's literally all I need to know. But because it did backfire on Amy, she took the one ammo she had, which was Katie Joy, and put the blame fully on her. My biggest issue with this situation is there is no way in hell that Amy did not already know Katie Joy's reputation. And let's not even talk about the bully and mean girl mentality that Katie Joy is constantly showcasing. So for Amy to act like she's just so shocked about all of this, it's a lie, you guys. There's no way she did not know. This is just an easy scapegoat for her because she knows people dislike Katie Joy, and she thinks that she can just put the blame on her and say, I'm not going to be friends with her no more. She's an awful person, and it'll all go away. And that is exactly what she did in her most recent live stream when people were asking in the comments if she was still friends with Katie.
However, I have distanced myself, and I will say that since I have just kind of turned a new chapter, I would say it's just a little lighter. Things are lighter, and it's good. And I'm just trying not to focus on what a hard month this is. Just not letting that control my everyday. It's not going to steal my peace. And the people that are involved, I've spoken to several of them, and I will just say that it's just something I'm working on. I'll just say that internally. But my joy comes from the Lord, comes from the friends that I have, my true friends and my true girlfriends that I just will tell anything to, and they love me no matter what, you know. And they live in Arkansas, and they one's coming today to see me. She's like, I gotta go shopping, girl. So I am just really blessed with some really good, genuine, strong, healthy people around me, and it's just so nice to have their support through it all. I am very aware of who is in my life for the right reasons, and so I love that. I just have people that I can rely on in my life. It's just really important. 35, like, I'm a mama. I love my life, and I love the people in it, and I don't have to worry about what other people say because I feel like true colors will come out, and I'm just gonna be me. So that's okay. For all the things, I'm so happy you walked away. Well, sometimes it's good to walk away. It's good to just clean your hands and say, I've tried my best, and that's okay.
I'm not going to lie, you guys, this really irks me because Amy had no issue with Katie Joy whatsoever until she started getting backlash for making fun of people with Katie Joy. The second her true colors started to show, she had to deflect all of that over onto Katie Joy, and it was just so easy for her to do because of the dislike for KJ. Since my last video, Katie has not said anything publicly about Amy Duggar King. In fact, she's been really quiet about the situation while Amy continues continues to say things about her. Just an hour ago, Amy put this over on her Twitter saying forgiving people in silence and then choosing not to talk to them or have them in your life is a form of self-care. And it's not that this tweet is even wrong, because in a normal situation, I would actually agree with what Amy is stating here. But knowing that this is just her deflecting everything onto Katie, even though she had zero issues with KJ before any of this happened. Everything was peachy keen between them and the jokes were so funny until she got backlash for it. And sure, she has put out some half-ditch apologies, but for the most part, she has put the blame on Katie Joy. I really hope that others see what's going on here and see what she's doing, because it's just not right. I really dislike Katie Joy's behaviors here on the internet, but I can still call out something when it's unjust, and this is just not cool. Amy was the one in control of her own live stream and the things that came out of her mouth. And this is one of those things that could be let go and move on, and she could just show that she's growing from it and becoming a better version of herself. But instead, she is choosing to stretch this out and put the blame over onto Katie Joy, only because it is the easy way out for her and because people are supporting the fact that she is no longer friends with Katie. Instead of people holding her accountable for what she did and said, people are now saying, oh, you poor thing, Katie Joy is just a horrible person and she brings out the worst in people. Well, newsflash, Amy, some of us see right through what you're doing and can see your true colors. What you're doing is so nasty, and I really hope that other people can see that as well. Y'all, let me know what you think about this situation. Do you agree with what Amy is doing, or do you think that this is all for show and all she's really doing is trying to deflect off of herself and put the blame onto Katie? If you like this video and you would like more content like this, please consider hitting the like button, subscribing before you go, and tapping the bell for post notifications. That way you are notified every single time I upload. I appreciate all of you to the moon and stars, and until the next time, mwah. Bye guys.